As the dawn of July 1947 broke over the New Mexico desert, something peculiar happened near the town of Roswell that would forever imprint itself in the annals of ufology and popular culture. Just northwest of Roswell, Mac Brazel, a local rancher, stumbled upon an unusual sight on his morning rounds: a vast field of shimmering debris strewn across his sheep pasture. This wasn't like any wreckage he'd ever seen. There were no identifiable aircraft parts, no engines, no propellers. Instead, there was a large quantity of strange materials: thin metal rods, pieces of a hard glossy substance like plastic, and foil-like scraps that would return to their original shape after being crumpled. Brazel was initially nonplussed by the find, but after a few days, he decided to report it to the local sheriff, George Wilcox. Intrigued, Wilcox contacted the Roswell Army Airfield, RAAF, which dispatched intelligence officer Major Jesse Marcel to investigate. Upon arriving at the ranch, Marcel was astounded by the sheer volume and peculiar nature of the debris. He was particularly intrigued by the scraps of metallic paper that wouldn't burn and pieces of what appeared to be I-beams with hieroglyphic-like markings. Nothing about this wreckage seemed to align with conventional aircraft or munitions. After collecting some samples, Marcel reported back to his superiors. The incident quickly escalated. The RAAF issued a press release on July 8, claiming they had recovered a flying disc, a term associated with the unidentified flying objects that had been reported across the U.S. that year. The news spread like wildfire, with the Roswell Daily Record's front-page headline screaming, "RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region." However, the excitement was short-lived. The next day, the U.S. Army Air Forces, the precursor to the Air Force, contradicted the RAAF statement. Brigadier General Roger Ramey, commander of the 8th Air Force at Fort Worth, Texas, announced that the debris was nothing more than a crashed weather balloon. Pictures were circulated showing Marcel posing with the supposed balloon debris. The Roswell incident quickly faded from the public eye, dismissed as a case of mistaken identity. But that was not the end. In the late 1970s, UFO researchers began to revisit the Roswell incident. Marcel, now retired, claimed that the weather balloon explanation was a cover-up. He insisted that the material he saw and handled was not from this Earth. Over the next few decades, numerous other witnesses came forward with stories of their own. Some claimed to have seen the military recovering not just debris, but alien bodies. Others spoke of threats by military personnel to remain silent. A slew of books, documentaries, and TV shows proliferated, and Roswell became synonymous with UFOs and government cover-ups. The U.S. government denied these allegations. In the 1990s, they released two detailed reports asserting that the debris was indeed from a top-secret project called Project Mogul, which involved high-altitude balloons designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. As for the stories of alien bodies, the reports suggested that these were likely misidentified crash test dummies used in high-altitude parachute experiments. The Roswell incident remains a topic of intense debate. Skeptics argue that the incident is a mishmash of military secrecy, Cold War paranoia, and the human propensity for embellishment and conspiracy. Believers, however, maintain that something extraterrestrial happened at Roswell, arguing that the government's explanations are merely attempts to hide the truth. No matter where one stands, the Roswell incident's enduring allure is undeniable. It has become a touchstone in the study of UFOs and the idea of extraterrestrial life, a story that continues to capture imaginations and provoke questions about our place in the universe. It's a testament to our collective fascination with the unknown, a symbol of our timeless quest for answers that lie beyond the stars.